Hello friends, in the previous video uh, we see all formulas of moment of inertia of all basic plane figures. Now in this video I am going to discuss about how to find out moment of inertia of composite section or composite figures. Now uh, let us see step by step. So first step is in solving problems on moment of inertia of composite figures. There is step 1 is split up the given composite section into minimum number of basic sections. So first of all, split up the given composite section into minimum number of basic sections. So how? Let us see one example. So let us take an example of T section. So if this is T section, so this is not a basic section. Now this is called as composite sections because it consists of some basic sections. Now split up the given composite section into minimum number of basic sections. That means split up means, so draw one line here. So now this T section is converted into two basic sections. Now this is one rectangular section. So number this section, that is 1. So this is one rectangular section and this is second rectangular section. So this is nothing but step 1, that is split up the given section into basic sections. So this is section 1, this is section 2. Now for section 1 this is G1 and for section 2 this is G2. That is centroid of this only this section, that is G1. Centroid of only this section, that is G2. And we have to find out centroid of composite figure. Now the second step is find out, step 2 is find CG, that is center of gravity or centroid of the composite section. Now how to find out centroid of this composite section? So first draw one line at the bottom, one line at the left end of the section. Now find out x1, that is distance of G1 from this vertical line, that is x1. Distance of G2 from vertical line, that is x2. So find out first x1, then x2, then find out y1, y2. Y1 is nothing but distance of this G1 from bottom line, that is y1. Y2 means distance of this G2 from bottom, that is y2. So find y2, y1. Then find out area of section 1, area of section 2, area of this section 1, area of this section 2, and then use formulas of x bar and y bar. So x bar we know a1x1 plus a2x2 plus divided by a1 plus a2 plus. So in this composite section there are only two basic sections, so up to 2 it is limited. If there is I section, then 3 sections, then a3y3 here a3. Also y bar is equal to a1y1 plus a2y2 plus divided by a1 plus a2. In this way, you can find out x bar and y bar. So x bar in symmetrical sections, if the section is symmetrical about x-axis, so this is centroidal x-axis. This is centroidal x-axis, and this T section is symmetrical about x-axis, means half here, half here. So x bar is nothing but half. If x1 or if x1 and x2 are same, so x1 is equal to x2, then x bar is also equal to x1 is equal to x2. And y bar you can find out from this formula. In symmetrical I section is what? X bar and y bar you can find out easily, because in symmetrical I section, x1 is equal to x2 is equal to x3, therefore x bar is also equal to that x1, x2, x3. And y bar in symmetrical I section, y1, y2, y3 are similar, so y bar is also as y1, y2, y3. So in this way you can find out CG of the composite section in step 2. Now what is step 3? In step 3, now our aim is to find out moment of inertia of this composite section about centroidal axis. So this is vertical centroidal axis, that is y axis, and this is horizontal centroidal axis, that is x axis. So this is nothing but y bar, and this is x bar. Now how to find out moment of inertia about centroidal x axis? So how to find out? Let us see. Find mi about moment of inertia about centroidal axis. Centroidal axis. So how to find? So write down the formula. Ixx is equal to Ixx1 plus Ixx2. So here two basic sections are there. So I am writing here Ixx1 plus Ixx2. If the sections are 3, then write Ixx1 plus Ixx2 plus Ixx3. So here Ixx1 plus Ixx2. Now Ixx means, Ixx1 means moment of inertia of this section 1 about this centroidal axis. So here centroid is here and axis is here. So use parallel axis theorem. So parallel axis theorem is what? Ig1 plus A1 H1 square. It is for section 1. So Ig plus AH square. Then plus Ixx2 means moment of inertia of this section 2 about this centroidal axis XX. So use parallel axis theorem. So Ig2 plus A2 H2 square. Similarly, for Iyy, you can write this formula. So for Iyy, it is equal to Iyy1 plus Iyy2. So Iyy is again Ig1 plus A1H1 square plus Ig2 plus A2H2 square. Now here friends, remember one thing. Here Ig1 means moment of inertia of section 1 about centroidal axis, that is BD cube divided by 12. It is about XX axis, therefore it is BD cube by 12. Now Ig2 means moment of inertia of this section 2 about its centroidal axis. About its centroidal axis. So it is also BD cube by 12. So here also BD cube by 12. So B for section 1 is different. B for section 2 is also different. So you can take care while using these formulas, while writing the values in this formula. Now A1 means area of this section, A2 means area of this section. Now what is H1? H1 is nothing but the distance between two centroids. So centroid of this section, that is G1, and main centroid, that is G. So H1 means distance between G1 and G. So this is Y bar and this is Y1. So distance is Y bar minus Y1. So H1 is Y bar minus Y1 and square is there. Then what is H2? The distance between centroid of section 2 and main centroid, that is G2 and G. So this is H2. So H2 is what? This is Y2 minus Y bar. So H2 is Y2 minus Y bar. So or you can write for H1, H2 or if H3 is there, you can write similar formula Y1 minus Y bar minus Y1, Y bar minus Y2, Y bar minus Y3. Because square is there, so if answer becomes negative due to square, it becomes positive. So there is no problem to write down this simple formulas for H1 and H2, H3. So this is the method to find out moment of inertia of a composite figure. So you can use this method for all types of composite sections. So now see some examples of composite section. Now we know this is T section. So it consists of two basic sections. This is 1, this is 2. Now this is I section. It is symmetrical I section. It consists of 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. And its centroid is X bar is this distance and Y bar is this distance half. Then this is unsymmetrical I section. This is unsymmetrical I section. Now this is called as flange and this is called as web. So this is horizontals are flanges and vertical is known as web. Now also this is one of the section. This is called as L section or angle section. Now you can split up this section into 2 sections like this or like this. So I like this. So this is 1, this is 2. Now there is also C section is there. C section. It is symmetrical about x-axis. Symmetrical about x-axis. So split up this section like this. 1, 2, 3. And there is also, this is also one of the section, plus section. So how to split up this section? Like this. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now this is one section like this. So this is one section. So split up this section like this. This is 1, this is 2. Now this is one of the section like this. So this is one section. So split up this section into 2 sections. Hemisphere, triangle. Like this, you can solve the problems of all these sections. So thank you very much.